We're men like you and I. We're very decisive. Man, you either love us or you hate us. We're like a hot needle. Do you understand? That weapon, that sword, is going to puncture and pierce through things. And some people are going to like it. Maybe that sounds weird. But in the sense like it's, you're using it for good, warding off enemies. But it's going to burn some people, man. And alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the Self-Developed YouTube channel. How are you guys doing? Come on, self-development for Christian men. You guys know the flex, the best men's channel on YouTube. We still saying that? Let's get it going, guys. Sit back, grab yourself a tea. I just brewed this, so it is super hot. Not going to touch that for a little bit of time. Anyways, guys, with that, hopefully having an amazing day wherever you're at in this world, guys. Let me know below. Brazil, Africa, Europe, USA. A lot of us here in North America. The best place to be in the world. The West is the best. Not in a discriminatory way to you guys, but if you are in the West, United States, even Europe, you better count your blessings because Christ built those societies and we're throwing it away with our own hands, right? That's the leftist agenda, but that's a different video for a different day. Anyways, guys, in today's video, I titled it, or believe I titled it, You as Men, We as Men Do Not Need Friends. Now, let's jump straight in. So, guys, I am 25, almost 26 years old. I've been at this condo for over 3 years. These past few years have been very transformative, to say the least. Guys, for the first time, I'm really feeling like I'm beginning a new adventure, and I'm gonna tell you later in today's video or up soon, but quite a few things have been changing in my life the past couple months. Whether that's me switching gyms, I used to go to a gym, guys, with a lot of people, right? Good life, you guys know. And I'll explain how this all makes sense to you guys. We got to give you context. At that gym, I was kind of known or seen as like the top dog. I was probably the strongest guy there. You guys know I'm a power lifter. I actually have a competition coming up in, well, I guess tomorrow now because it's 12 o'clock, so on Sunday. But yeah, I was known by everyone. I was very well respected, and I went there for like 8 to 9 years. It was just a second home to me. And last month, due to this competition coming up and also just evolving as a powerlifter, I need better equipment, a multitude of reasons. Those are the main ones, though. I actually switched gyms to a kind of like a powerlifting gym, which is a lot quieter. In fact, I train alone 99% of the times. Maybe there's one other guy there. The equipment's a lot better and training's been going better, but yet there's no one there. I recently, you guys know, I found a church, a very biblically based church, very small, like a little war room. I don't even want to call it a church. It's just like a small, maybe, I don't know, 400 or 500 square foot room. It's kind of like a condo building. It's just like an empty room with a washroom. But it's amazing. I found a few Christ-fearing men there. And I'll actually tell you guys right now, I am starting to work full-time again. Yes, I know, guys. I never thought I'd have to say that. Look at me, a failed YouTuber with 200,000 subs, now going to go work full-time. David, you lost. Yeah, I guess you could say I did, from that perspective. Following Christ definitely removes a lot of things from your life. But I'm now working full-time. I'm starting that job on Monday. If you guys are wondering, it's going to be good. Yeah, it pays decent. It's a warehouse job, right? So I'm just going to be doing labor, which is exactly what I want to do. Shut my mind off, stack, I don't know, packages, A, B, C, D. It's a warehouse for like a big grocery store. So, we're just kind of like shipping in stuff, putting it on crates and everything. And like I said, it'll pay the bills. It'll pay well. So there's been a lot that has changed these past couple months. And from that, I've noticed the biggest one has been a removal of quote unquote friends. Now, as you guys know, I never really had friends to begin with, and as chosen ones, as followers of Christ, you never really do have friends. We have acquaintances. More than anything, I would say we're the beacons of light in people's lives. We're usually mentors. That's what I've noticed myself. And when I was at Good Life, or really any place you and we reside in, usually we bring life to these places, right? But you see, guys, what I'm telling you now with this video is I want you, us as men, to be voluntary. Yes, conscious of the friends we choose. I no longer want you men, and I believe here's the difference. Write this down. All right, here's the difference between boyhood and manhood. Boyhood, friends just naturally happen. And I mean in a passive way, right? What do you say? I knew him since elementary school. I knew him since high school, right? He'll come along. Yeah, we've known each other for a long time. Yeah, we're friends. You see, that was not voluntary. That was involuntarily, right? You had a class together and, I guess from now I'll just keep talking to you. No, these are not the individuals we're speaking of. Why? because these aren't friends. And if you're a man, right, maybe a lot of you guys watching this in your early 20s, or, this is about to happen to you. I'm kind of giving you a foreshadow here, right? When you guys begin to move, right, move into your own condo, right, change jobs, move cities, find a new church, really what it is you're beginning to take life into your own hands, and you're being a conscious, I always get that word, conscious creator, right? You're not letting life just happen to you, but you're deliberately deciding where you're going to go. I'm choosing to work at this job for X amount of time to pay bills. I'm choosing to go to this church for this direct reason. I'm choosing to go to this gym for this direct reason. It's not just going with the flow, right? Every kid graduates to go here. No. You're voluntarily choosing, you know what? I'm going to go to this school over here. It suits me better. You're going to lose a lot of friends doing that, though. Maybe it's not in your hometown, right? Maybe it's kind of weird. And I believe, brothers, this is what it is to be a man. And in fact, this feels like the most beautiful thing. I've never felt actually so alive. So much has changed. Maybe you guys are going to school, right? School's just started. And I want this video to be a message or a reminder for you to not just go with the flow, but instead to be deliberate with the individuals that you choose to accompany, and vice versa. You see, guys, when I enter this new job, I'm not just going to be talking to any Joe Blow, right? I'm there for a reason. If things happen, I'm able to vet accordingly, and I'm able to find a good group of men. Great. Otherwise, I'm keeping it to myself. And that's actually a big part of this video. That's half the equation. When I say you are voluntarily choosing friends, you're not just letting them happen passively, right? Where, I don't know, your teacher paired you guys up together and you're now pen pals, right? We're men. We're not kids anymore. I'm not saying that was bad when you were younger, but when we get older, we have to be, I really mean this, guys. I'm really like pushing this onto you, because if you're not conscious, right? I do believe, especially as followers of Christ, Satan will send counterfeits and individuals who will not only deter your progress, but can actually halt it altogether. That's a bar. That is fact. That's what I've come to realize, guys. Yes. And I really do believe that's why my life has changed so much this past month. I believe that's why I switched gyms, because I could have stayed at Good Life. I hope you guys realize that. I had my own stiff bar there. Training was good. It wasn't great, but it was good. I could have gone to any normal church, a much bigger church with, there's no girls that go to my church, guys. It's just men, right? There's like a wife and a husband, but like that's not why it's like it's not like a crazy social, dating spot. I could have, maybe gone to a job that was a bit more, corporate with, I guess, just like men and women kind of all together, where I'm working at a warehouse, which is just pretty like jacked men, right? I don't know if they're going to be friendly or not, but I'll be fine. And I believe the reason this is so beautiful is, even though on paper it seems lonelier, right? David, all your friends that were going to this school, they're going to this party, they're at that gym. Why are you isolating yourself here? Well, my brother, I believe by doing this, God is now positioning you to not only grow, to change, to be like Christ, but then to decide the next steps of your life. I mean, guys, think about this. I know this video is a little bit all over the place, like all my videos are. You do not truly know yourself, the beat of your own drum, your mindset, your thoughts, your beliefs, when you are in the presence constantly with other individuals. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, guys, to, be around people. That's not what I'm saying. But I believe that's why I move gyms. God will take you away from that relationship or that friend group, even if it seems like it's fine. Guys, at my gym, there was nothing wrong with it, right? Maybe there's like nothing on paper, right? And here's why it's so insidious. There's nothing, really wrong with the church I go to. There's nothing really wrong with like living at home. It's cushiony. I get my food made for me. I know everything. I know everybody here at this school. But for some reason, I'm feeling compelled to want to go deeper, to explore something new. And in fact, what I believe what will happen to is God will do it, right? This church just happened. This job just happened. I mean, guys, I'll be honest. I'm more or less dead broke with this YouTube channel. Ever since I started talking about Christ, views, clients went way down, which is expected, guys. This is all biblical, and I'm not worried. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still staying here on YouTube. I do believe and know my time will come back again. But in the meantime, guys, like, I'm not going back home. I believe God wants me to stay in this condo, so in order to afford that, and it's very expensive where I live in Canada, I'm going to be working full time, which I'm actually excited for, believe it or not. I can have a place, put on my literal headphones, and just shut off the world and just stack boxes, man. Labor, right? That's what I wanted. And then when I make this, I can be creative again, right? But the moral of this story, guys, is men don't have friends. And I mean this in the way of a child. Men do not have involuntary friends. And if you do, I would be so bold to say you're not actually in your masculine frame. You're not building anything worthwhile. I really need to get you guys ready for this, because as chosen ones, as warriors of Christ, as individuals moving towards our mission, which ultimately will be rooted in Christ, right? If you're calling yourself a chosen one and you're not submitted under Christ, then either you're coming to Christ, right? I believe it's in Jeremiah. I want to say God created us in the womb and he knew every bit of us before he created us. He knew his prophets, he knew his individuals. Or B, it's a pseudo chosen one. You're deceived, right? And this is the majority of people, but it's a different video. Weak individuals or men with very shallow frames are friends with everybody. They're almost like tofu. We're men like you and I. We're very decisive. Man, you either love us or you hate us. We're like a hot needle. Do you understand? That weapon, that sword is going to puncture and pierce through things. And some people are going to like it. Right? Maybe that sounds weird. But in the sense like it's, you're using it for good, warding off enemies. But it's going to burn some people, man. Right? Think of like a shotgun and you have the enemy in front of you. Or there's, I don't know, your food you're trying to kill, but there's like other animals around it that maybe you don't want to kill, but they're in the way. We are shotguns, man. All right? And when we just with our presence, without even saying anything, our energy, our pervasiveness, our godlike spirit will pervade onto other individuals. And people are not going to like that. So what I'm telling you, I'm speaking of a ton of things in this video, is it's okay to talk less. You don't have to be buddy friends with everybody. You're going to lose a lot of friends. And I would go so far to say that I encourage that. I encourage you, if you're in a very lukewarm area, you know what? Yes, I'm going to say this. If you're a chosen one by God, to actually remove yourself from that populated area and go into the hills. No cap. I really believe that's how you'll grow and find yourself the best. And there are levels to this, guys. It's like levels to monk mode, right? I've always been alone my whole life, but, I would still go to a gym with, quite a few acquaintances. I would see a lot of people, and for the time being that helped, but I think it's time for the next level now. I really need to find out who I am, where I'm at, sustain for myself, and so now I'm at a church, I'm working, and I'm at a gym where there's nobody. You're under the radar now, right? None of your friends know what you're doing. If they didn't hit you up, they would have no clue what you're doing. You're really building. And I do believe this is where you will find yourself and craft yourself. So that's it, guys. At the end of the day, this channel is for men maturing or becoming men. You will find brothers along this path. Right? I want to make that clear. I'm not saying you're going to be alone for life. You will find through working at that job a couple other like-minded guys who you're conscious about. Is that hopefully I'm saying that right. Conscious about. You're cautious about them, but you're deliberate. You're going to find some good guys at that church. You're going to find some good powerlifters at that powerlifting specific gym. But these individuals are like hot needles. If you're resonating and getting together, right, getting along, then you know why you're getting along. You're warriors, tribe members, not lukewarm. We as men, do you understand? This is the whole point of this video. Stop being lukewarm, buddy acquaintance with everybody. That's a weak man. God will not use you. If you are friendly with everybody, how can God use you? That's how Satan's going to use you. Do you understand? We can't be like the average person, guys. We can't just be in the world with the masses. Go be like Rocky Balboa before training with the fight and go out into like the wilderness. Go be like Hugh Jackman. This is literally how I envision it. I'm like Wolverine and I'm temporarily taking a slight break from killing bad guys to go chop wood in Canada. He lives in Alberta in the movie. I'm going to go chop wood. Let me just kind of go clear my mind a little bit, figure out who I am, my flow, so I can come back and think deliberately. But don't think Wolverine's just talking to everybody being buddy. No. I'm there for a reason. I'm there for a purpose. Do you understand? And if we talk, that must mean you're another X-Man like me, right? Otherwise, just keep it to yourself. Be under the radar. Go ghost. Go ghost. That's what I'm telling you guys to do. Leave your degenerate friend group. Go ghost. Switch gyms. Go monk mode. Move out of your house. Go work a job full time where you know nobody. Just put on your blinders, man. You'll create yourself, bro. You'll find yourself. You'll build yourself. Craft yourself. And you'll understand and find other individuals who are doing the same. So that is that, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Another philosophical rant here with Mr. Hammond. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. And I'll finish it here with the final plug. If you guys are interested and would like to work with me on a personal level, you guys know what's up. There's always one-on-one coaching. Spots are down below. If you resonate with my content and want to move further, you guys know what's up. Improving yourself as a man, building you up physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. That is that, guys. First link below. You can support Edge, coupon code developed. We have a nice it's kind of like a nice oversized crew neck. I really like this. Thank you, guys. Go Ghost. Build with this winter arc and create yourself in fire. All right. Thank you. Have an amazing day. Check your next video. Till then, much love. Peace.